Hey guys, my name is Ian, and I've been posting on this channel for a long fucking time. It's been a good minute since I last sat down and just kind of vented everything out and just kind of talked about how I was feeling or what I was doing. Um, I think actually the last time that anyone had heard from me on this channel, I was just leaving the Navy. That was about 2.5 years ago, and 2.5 years now, I sit here on a Thursday afternoon unemployed. I quit my job 2 weeks ago to pursue college endeavors, and this is probably the lowest that I've ever felt. Um, I was able to save up enough money to not feel so stressed about this change in my life. But it's rough out there. I had that job coming out of the Navy through a mutual friend of the family, and I worked there for 2.5 years, and then I finally said, hey, I need to go back to school. I need to leave. Like, there's nothing here left for me. I need to go better myself. I put in my 2 weeks, and they didn't let me work out my 2 weeks. They cut me loose because they said that they don't know where people's minds are, during those 2 weeks, or you may not be into it, and we're going to need you to be invested, so we're just going to let you go now. Okay, cool. Yeah, no harm, no foul. And then I said, well, fuck it. I'll just go pick up something part-time and whatnot. As I'm making this video, one of the major reasons why I want to make this video is that to this day, I have put in and been denied 40 job applications. And these are from all different types of places. This is working down at the marina, all the way to working, in fucking food and bev. And it's just denied. Again, I'm very fortunate not only for being a veteran, but also for having saved up some money and had some money kind of set aside, that I'm not so stressed during this time. But it's made me even more scared about what the fuck is the state of the world that we're like living in, like adulthood wise. Because I feel like growing up, it had never been this hard or described as being as difficult as it is right now. Like, I remember seeing my mom and dad working extremely hard and whatnot. But they were always like at dinner, and they were always like at breakfast and shit. And it just never really seemed like that struggle was as bad as it is now. I have so many friends of mine that are working 2-3 jobs and still not able to like get by. And this whole mentality, I'm not just going to call it a boomer mentality, because I think that that's shallow and shows a lack of understanding of like the society that we live in. But I just feel like we're living in those hard times that parable says about like weak men, strong men, whatever the fuck. I feel like we're living in those hard times, and I feel like we have been for a while now. Post-COVID has completely fucked our society up, like almost irreversibly, I think. I also don't have any friends, really. Like, I have my wife, and I love her dearly, and I enjoy every moment I get spent with her. But other than that, I don't have real friends. I don't. Like, outside of work, I don't have friends. I don't leave my apartment. I don't go out and pursue things. Going down to the local tech college to start signing up for these classes and get my VA stuff all done up and stuff, that's been like teetering on like panic inducing, because in the post-COVID world, even though I was in the service and stuff like that, I didn't really I wasn't connected to anybody. I haven't been connected to anybody in years. And I don't know if it's just social media or whatever, but I watched a video a couple of weeks ago because I was in a really dark place when I was about to leave my job, because it kind of crashing down on me that like, this is the step I need to take. This is a step I need to take. And it said, do not compare everyone else's highlight reel to your behind the scenes. I don't really know if that's people's highlight reel though. Like, I don't know anymore. Like, my mental perception of like the world and friendships and like camaraderie and stuff is so fucking skewed, and I'm so nihilistic about what's going on in the world, that I don't really know like what to believe anymore. Not to mention, I can barely afford anything in the world. I think all of us can barely afford anything in the world. Like, oh, Sonny, crack some scrambled eggs, have a healthy breakfast in the morning. Well, I can't fucking afford eggs, bro. I can't. And most people fucking can't. Most people like I read an article about groceries being considered like short-term investments. That's not a short-term investment. That's an investment in sustenance, like to live, like to survive in this fucking world, dude. I can't make enough money to go get the food to fuel me to go and make money type shit, you know? Like, it's just so fucking aggravating out here, and I'm just so fucking pissed off with the way that the world works, and you're screaming into the fucking void, and it just doesn't seem like there's many people out there that get it. There are other YouTubers that are kind of like, I'm noticing this trend in this genre. They all have like nostalgic profile pictures. I'm probably going to do the same fucking thing because I like the community and I really like what it stands for. Of people that just kind of talk and bitch and moan and complain about like what they've been going through, you know, in life, because this shit is hard. Like, again, it just seems like the early 2000s growing up then and then being adults now in the early 2020s, it doesn't feel the same. Like, it just doesn't. Like, the sun doesn't even feel like it shines down on us the same anymore. I don't know if that's just getting older and becoming more aware of, like, the world and becoming more aware of the way that things are. But I, like many other people, have been chasing nostalgia for fucking years now. For years. Trying to get an inkling of that good feeling that, like, we once had when we were kids. And to be honest, against the best wishes of most people, I think I'm going to probably keep on looking for it, because I don't really feel like living here. I don't really feel like living in what we got going on now. It's just rough out there. But I will leave you with this. There's enough people out here on the internet and enough people out there in the world that are acknowledging this, which means that there's enough social understanding that shit needs to change. But I'll catch you guys in another video. This is just going to be the starting point. I'm going to be making a lot of these rants. I want to rant about dictator bosses next, because I just got out of a terrible working relationship with my boss. And I wanted to kind of like talk about some of like the scenarios and shit that went down with that. But anyway, anyone that this video reaches out to, I appreciate you guys. Hit that subscribe button. I'm going to probably be posting these videos every 1 to 2 days now that I'm fucking unemployed and don't have anything else to fucking do. So that's about all.